Alright guys, so I was handed this Nintendo Switch. No power charging port. My technician has already replaced the charging port. So, still wasn't charging, he said. Port looks okay. Let's run through a few troubleshooting steps, see if we can figure out what's going on with this thing. First thing I like to do is go ahead and grab me a good battery. That's my good known working battery. Charged 100%, I know. Let's see if this thing even turns on. Nope. Okay, well it's actually not a good sign at all. Usually even if you have a bad charging chip or video chip, or you could have a bad video chip, so you may not be seeing video. Well, let's run through a few troubleshooting steps, see what's going on. The main charging chips on these bad boys are right here. That would be the what is it? M92T36. M92T36. Main charging IC right there. There's quite a few different little caps that are around that IC. A lot of times they like to short out. If this particular chip is bad, you'll get some of these caps up here that might be bad. Maybe some of these caps might be bad. So let's go ahead and take a look and see if we can find any shorts around this chip to lead us to where we want to go. Grab my multimeter and let's check. I'm gonna start with the little cap to the left, lower left. The bottom is on ground. The top of the cap is also on ground, which it should not be. Both those should not be, both sides of those should not be on ground. The top cap is okay. Caps on the top of the IC are also shorted out. So it looks like we do have quite a few shorts running around that IC. Now, one of the chips, one of the little caps that are blown actually indicates that normally the P13USBe would be short. So this IC right here is shorted. Both sides are actually on ground, which they should not be. Now, normally when that IC goes bad, the chip on the back of this board right behind here, the P13USBe is usually bad when that chip is bad, when that chip is shorted. This one is actually shorted, and these are actually shorted right here, which kind of just leads me to believe this chip may be just the only culprit. But you may actually have this one shorted and the P13USBe on the opposite side. So let's go ahead and disassemble this board real quick. I'm gonna pull this IC off real quick and we'll see what we can find out. So it is shorted out. Normally I would take my multimeter and just kind of see what voltages we're getting over here. But since it's shorted, I'm just gonna go ahead and take it apart and probably just pull the chip off, since I do know something is bad. So we're not gonna get the correct voltage coming from the charger itself. These switches take 15 volts, I believe, 15. Yeah, 15. My multimeter usually gets like 14 some odd volts. Let's see what. Let's see what I get actually. So let's plug it up and I should get 14 volts, or 14.7 on my meter. I'm getting 5 volts. So basically what's going on here is something is not telling the charger to, hey, give me 15 volts. The charger's spitting out 15 volts, or is capable of spitting out 15 volts. But something on here, namely this M9 chip, is probably not telling the charger to, hey, give me 15 volts, because it's a smart charger. So we're not getting the voltage that we should for sure. The charging port that he did seems to be okay, because you are getting some volts. If you got a connection, you're going to get the correct 14 or 15 volts. He's getting 5 volts steady, so something is telling me that, yeah, something is definitely shorted there, which of course we already know it is because we already checked it out. So yeah, it's not like it used to be back on the micro USB. You got what, 2 grounds, a positive and negative, and these 24 pin smart chargers or USB-C smart charger crap. To me, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. I don't know how the damn USB-C port works exactly. 24 different pins capable of being turned either way. Alright, so there's that P13USBe I told you about. That P13USBe. And this cap right here is probably shorted out too. Normally when that little cap there is shorted, then the big cap by the P13 is also shorted. But I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one first, and hopefully it relieves all the shorts. If not, that P13 is also gonna be shorted. We'll get that replaced too. So let's go ahead and just take it off the board. See if any of our shorts are relieved. I have my cheapo AO set at 366 Celsius. It'll work around 340-ish, but I like heat. Makes it a little bit faster. Alrighty, remove that. Now let's check for if that ground is still shorted. Let's see, so this chip is still shorted, this cap is still shorted. That's the one connected to the P13 on the other side, so that's probably bad also. That's maybe why we're not getting any video. Yeah, The shorts on these caps above the MN9, those have been relieved. So more than likely we have both this MN9 and a bad USB-C, USB P13. So let's turn that over. Go ahead and remove the P13. Just swap it out real quick. Okay, get me a new P13. These come from Mauser. Yeah, Mauser has these. I'm just gonna swap it out because I'm pretty sure it's shorted out. See, that big cap is still shorted too, which it's not supposed to be. Let's swap this out. Make sure you get the correct orientation. Alrighty, swap that out real quick. Looks okay. See if that short is gone. Short is gone. Short is gone. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and replace the MN9. Okay. Dot top left. Oh, crud. chip looks burnt. What the hell? Maybe it was a bad pull. Yeah, I think these all came from donor boards. Let's try it again. Alrighty. Alrighty, looks okay. Got kind of a two of the pins are touching. No biggie. Let me run my solder iron down it real quick, and we should be good. Hopefully. That's gone. All right, that should be good. Test it out. I cooled it off a little bit. Make sure those shorts are gone. All shorts are gone. Okay. Let's check the voltage. And we should get 14.7 on mine. Oh, 15.25. It's a little high, but I think that should be good. 4 volts here. 4 volts. 4 volts. Volts, 15 volts, 0.94, 15 volts, 5 volts. I think we should be good. Let's That's all we need to turn it on. Let's test her out.
Do-fi or doofus?
Well, do-fi is the plural of doofus. So if you got like more than one doofus, you got 4 do-fis.
Make no damn sense, dude.
You know, like.
I know what you're saying, but it doesn't make no damn sense, man. What I mean by that, it just sounds dumb.
Yeah, well,
It's not like you're saying it's